Okay guys, before we get into this new series, a bit of context. I am actually a bit burning out of League of Legends. I'm doing a ton of mistakes that I should not be doing and that I was not doing during my whole month of like performance coaching, going crazy about League of Legends in a very smart and calculated way. And it actually brought me to Grandmaster Challenger Elo. But the thing is, the thing that brought me here, I stopped doing them. For some reason, at some point I was like, oh, this account has GM Challenger MMR. I want to keep playing on that account because I want to play against great players and have good content, etc. And I was always looking at the MMR and the Elo and the net wins and the whatever. But not so, like, I actually got 60% win rate on 2 accounts over 100 games each without even looking at the wins or losses. I was just looking at performing and playing well. So because I realized that it was not working, plus I'm not getting used to the new lethal tempo, and I'm losing confidence, and I'm like, whenever I'm winning the game, I'm just like, okay, let's go next. This game is won, and then I end up losing it. And whenever the game is losing, I'm like, oh, let's go next. This game is lost, and then we could have came back, but I messed up. So I'm at a very like down moment, and I thought for a minute, and I was like, how can I make the most of that moment? And actually, I've been using in my life smurfing in a good way, in a healthy way, to build back confidence. Whenever I'm in these moments, I start the games thinking that I'm not as good as my opponent, it's not going to work, I'm not going to be able to carry this, etc. And it's really bad to have this mindset. You need to be Sigma, you need to be confident in yourself, otherwise like the game is 60%, 70% lost already. So I remember that I used to smurf, build back confidence to be able to climb. And also I remember that this channel was created on Unranked to Master series, that you guys like them a lot, that you can learn a lot from them, and that they also allow me to go way more in depth in the explanations, because I don't need as much focus on the game to do the things that I do. And also I try not to do too complicated things, so I can do patterns that you guys can recognize and do yourselves in your games. That's why I decided to go for it. Also, I didn't do one in season 14 yet. It's gonna help me get used to the new lethal tempo and maybe try to find new builds, new way to make Tryndamere function in top lane. And I'm sure that overall it's gonna be great content for you. It's gonna help me build back confidence. I actually wanted to take a break from League of Legends and stop playing for at least like 4 or 5 days, but I don't wanna take a break on the content. So I think that's my way of taking a break. I'm just taking a break in my main accounts. Still, I'm gonna do my reviews. Still, I'm gonna learn on the game. Still, I'm gonna do my everything towards my performance, cold showers, healthy eating, gym, mindset, etc. But I would just take a week to do this series, climb back up, build back confidence, and come back at the highest elo, nice and fresh. You guys will enjoy the series. Thank you for being here. Much love. Hey guys, day 1 of Unranked to Master series in season 14 after the lethal tempo nerfs. So I probably recorded an intro explaining everything that you can expect in this series and why I'm doing it. So let's get right into it. I think what I'm gonna do is explain pretty much everything from what happens in Champ Select up until we get or lose the Nexus, can happen, and sometimes even after. Maybe I'm gonna do a couple of reviews. Just so you can see like what I use to get consistently to Master Elo, and even like GM Plus recently. So I mean GM MMR at least. So let's see. First thing first, like here I have the first pick. I know that some people say that top lane should never first pick and shit. It's solo queue. It's not like, I don't think people counter pick too much, especially in lower elos. So what I do usually, I just tempo a bit, see if my team wants a first pick or anything. Now I know and I see that they pick their top laner, so I would just pick myself. But yeah, sometimes I would just wait, and if someone wants to swap, I swap. If there's like some very obvious first pick, like someone wants to play Smolder, like a power pick like this, I would just give it to him. And if not, I'm picking it. Okay, it's all right. So regarding the runes, what will change, what will never change? Lethal tempo never change. This never change. This never change. This never change. Now in this tree, for me, it's either second wind revitalize if you're not gonna hit the turrets consistently, or second wind demolish if you think that you can win your lane and make use of the demolish. I used to like bone plating, but it like if you go bone plating, it means that you're not having second wind. Maybe in some matchups I will still go bone plating. Maybe into like Renekton. I mean, that's about it. I also used to like it versus Yasuo Yone because they take it as well. So you don't have bone plating diff anymore because you match it. So yeah, maybe bone plating can fit. Otherwise, it's going to be second wind. And well, here into Jax, I think I can afford to go demolish because the matchup is tough and it gets tougher later. But actually, you can win early on. And I believe you have a slight advantage early on as a champion. And now here, I know that Ranger takes this all the time, and I think Ule as well, like really good Tryndamere players, better than me. But I don't agree with the value of that being better than this. And to say it like in just like a few words, basically, Tryndamere, you have infinite HP, you have infinite stain, so the more you press Q, the less this has value. So this only has value in like very first levels, if you go for an all-in, etc. It also has value on your second win because it's percent missing health. But the value in HP that I get by taking the HP chart, I think I can, like, I can fix it, or I can like get this value by just dodging one more, like taking a better trade, judging a spell, something like not taking a third shot, whatever. And I cannot get more tenacity if I play better, you know. I mean, not on point and click CCs like Volibear or shit. So that's why I prefer to take it. I think that it's more like just straight up consistent. IMO. So, few things. Whenever you get into a game, I do it in very high elo, but I learned to do it in very low elo as well. And I think that you should always do it is first like do the thinking. For example, like Nila, Nulu, insane scaling, MF Thresh have decent scaling, but that's not what they're looking to do. They're looking to get some kills on MF and snowball from that. Kale also has good scaling and is weak early, and Xerath also has good scaling and is weak early. So now we see that all of my team is scaling and weak early, and well, guess what Kassadin is? Same. And Jax has some power in early game because it's actually Jax jungle. He's a good ganker. He's good at skirmishes, but I feel like Kayn can just like escape the Jax, and I'm just worried about mid lane because like Xerath could be very vulnerable to Jax ganks. And my bot lane maybe, but I guess Lulu can just polymorph him. But it's gonna depend if Thresh hits his Qs or not. Okay, and then top lane, I'm facing Volley. Volley is one of the melee matchups where I like to go D-Shield into. And the reason is his passive, basically, if you get damaged by his passive, you're gonna out-sustain, like, he gives you basically free HP because it's very little ticks of damage, but then you activate D-Shield, you activate Second Wind, and then you actually sustain from that. And also it's not a matchup in which I'm gonna hit the wave a lot and get the prio myself. Still, you can go D-Blade, but I just like it in this matchup. So let's see. So that's kind of getting the information. Now, the mission number 2 is to track the jungler, because you're going to make your plans according to where the junglers are. And there's an advice that people give sometimes that you should watch your minimap every 5 seconds. I do not agree with that. I think you should watch your minimap whenever you have information to take there. And here, for example, I have 0 info on Jax start. So I can afford to do something. Drop a ward here. Okay, but Jax started, but most likely he could start wolves or raptors. It's possible. But at least I know that he's not there, and we're gonna see him there at some point. And then, of course, so based on that, you need to make a plan. For example, here, Volibear is pushing the wave, and like this is gonna happen. That's what his champion does. Cannot really prevent it. But now I'm not happy about it, because if it pushes and he crashes the wave, well, after the crash, there's gonna be a bounce back, right? The wave is gonna push to him. And by that time Jax will very likely be topside. But because I put that ward C, my jungler is already able to play and make something on the map because of my ward. So instead of complaining about jungle diff, make your own jungle diff basically. You can help them in many ways. Okay, and now regarding the lane, well, just like know your matchup basically. And if you don't know your matchup yet, I have in the description my matchup spreadsheet, which gives you my feelings and thoughts about every matchup after hundreds of games of experience. Okay, so because I was talking about the game in general, I couldn't explain what made me kill the Volibear here, basically. But you need to play around his cooldowns. The main idea, there's a little math trick that you can do against Volley. And remember that mechanics are knowledge. It's very easy to have good mechanics if you have good knowledge about what's coming, you know. So basically, when he puts his Q on you, you have a mark. And whenever he Qs again, and you still have the mark, he's gonna steal HP. I mean, he gets HP, he deals a lot of damage. Yeah, that's the mark. And the thing is, the mark lasts for 8 seconds and his Q cooldown is 5. So there is 3 seconds. Like, you have 5 seconds where you can play, basically, while still having the mark. And then you need to wait for it to fade, kinda. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's it. And yeah, I would try not to win my lanes in games by doing like some weird shenanigans. I would try to win it by like straight up fundamentals or what they call basic knowledge. Like here, for example, he's through his ability and he doesn't have his shield anymore. So I can go for a bit of a trade. I could have maybe went for another auto. Did a mistake here. I did not level up my Q before using it, so I get less HP value. It's a mistake. Another one. Another one. But don't worry, guys, you don't need to play perfect to climb. Okay. And I don't want to walk in melee range if I don't have my E. Something you can try to do, well, here I walked in melee range without having my E, is buffer your E away on his stun. So you start pressing E before the stun comes, because he's gonna try to stun you in his like zone. I think it's the W. That's why I E'd here. And if you buffer, you're gonna get stunned, but not in the zone, basically. Well, Tryndamere also, there is a sentence that I really like to say, especially in my coachings, because I see a lot of people not realizing that this is Tryndamere's strength. The difference between a good and a bad situation on Tryndamere is the amount of Qs you need to press, basically. You have infinite HP. So here, like, even if I take bad trades, well, they end up being good trades, because here he had to base because he lost HP, but I don't have to, because, like, well, look at my HP now. I know that he based and I know that he used TP already, so I'm just gonna crash this wave, make sure that I don't lose much, and finally spend my gold so I can actually keep snowballing on him. Now there is a chance, yeah, that Volibear wants to rush tab ice. And that's why I went for tier 2 boots. Because I like to always be faster than my opponent. Like Tryndamere, it doesn't matter how much damage you have. If you cannot deal your damage, you're useless. So I like to always have, like, if they have no boots, I would take tier 1 boots. If they have tier 1 boots, I would take tier 2 boots. And if they have tier 2 boots and stab ice, well, good job, they're smart. That's what you should buy into Tryndamere. Now I'm gonna drop just a ward here, because most likely he's gonna ward it himself. I don't like that my Kayn is invading here, so I'm gonna ping back, because we don't have prio. You see, it was my turn to play when I crashed the wave, so I used my turn to, well, base. And now it's not our turn, because the wave is pushing back to us, but see, Volibear moved when his wave was actually, like, not in a good spot, because it didn't crash yet to my turret, so by default, if he moves, he's losing golden experience. So he lost the whole wave for that. Now, Megasen dies and pings Volibear. Okay, whatever. Kinda saw him roam. Could have pinged that, but for me it doesn't really make sense that he moves because he lost so much. It's okay though. So now, is that like complicated shenanigans or not? I feel like I cannot just like kill or dive the volley. I want to start already like snowballing my lead. I see that there are top camps to play. And well, by proxying, now I'm gaining time because again, his wave is not in a good spot. Because by default, the Volibear, he's losing golden experience. And now look at that, Kassadin is moving on a bad wave. By default, he's losing golden experience. Oh, he could have killed me. He could have killed me. Okay, well, again, I was happy to do that because mid and top wave were good. So I have time to do something. And I can use that time the way I want. And now look at mid wave. It's pushing to Xerath. Xerath didn't miss much. Well, actually, the wave ends up pushing to him. Why? I mean, this is advanced, but that's not on me. That's the game that's like this. If I left click on my minions, I see stats here. Bonus damage to minions, reduce damage from minions. My minions are stronger because our average level is higher than them. I have +1 level here, +1 level here, +1 level here, and +1 on support. So it means that the minions become stronger. So a wave that's supposed to push to me can end up like pushing back to him. It is how it is. Now notice how I don't have to base because I'm low HP. I was low HP, yes, but in just like a couple more Qs, I would be full HP again. Also, I ulted a bit too early on volley. And here, most likely he based... Okay, well, he based and TP'd. So, the thing here is he could freeze with that wave, but first, that's not really what Volibear wants to do as a champion. And also, I don't think that I can fix the freeze by myself anyway, because I don't know where... This is maybe better. I don't know where Jax is, and also he's stronger than me because he spent gold. It doesn't matter if I'm 2 and 0. He spent his gold, I didn't, so I was like 0 and 0. Now I'm 2 and 0 again. So if you freeze it, he freezes, you know, sometimes you cannot fix your wave state and it's gonna be fine. Now we have 3 grubs and there's 3 grubs on the map and I'm stronger than Volley. So I will look to get prio. So here, for example, my eyes are on the minimap more than on my top lane. Because where is Jax? That's what matters. I'm trying to get prio to help my Kayn. But it doesn't matter if I help Kayn if Kayn is already dead to Jax, for example. So my eyes were on Kayn the whole time. I just hit this so I keep my fury up. Drop a ward. Okay, now I know that Jax is most likely not there. Take these to keep my fury up, so during that whole duration my fury is full. And I made sure that we got grubs. Okay. We're gonna keep pushing. I still don't think that I can dive a volley from full HP. Especially with the new lethal tempo. So here, I can actually just use the 6 grubs to get late. Yeah, I don't think diving is the play. Now he can stack his farm if he wants to. But if you think that you cannot take too much on your lane, well, it's more than okay to drop, to leave your lane, you know. Well, now that that happened, I can look and kill. But it's his fault, it's not mine. Like, I pinged not to do what he did. Now I have the ghost advantage and he doesn't have ult. So I'm gonna grab my kill. Oopsie. Yeah, that's what I really didn't like about this. I don't have enough damage yet. I wanted to buy my Kraken. He got 2 shutdowns. Oh, I got the shutdown actually. Oh, he has plenty of kills. Could have played that better. Well, I wanted to keep my E in order to get out of the turret range. Maybe I should have eaten the last turret shot and eat after, but it's okay. As I said, like, we're not gonna... I don't want to win through min-maxing and insane plays, like just basic shit. So, for example, proxy, I consider it being basic shit. Like, if you cannot make something happen by being on your lane, well, proxying is often a good solution. Well, now I have Kraken, but he also has his item. Also really important, just to check the items. Like, I'm strong, but he's strong as well, because he got, well, a kill on Kayn. Kill on Kassadin. Shutdown on me. So, unless I have ult, I don't want to risk it, that's for sure. We're finally getting to level 11, so now there's no more lethal tempo nerf. Nerfed up until level 11, and I'm gonna put a point in ult here because in this matchup, it's gonna be very ult dependent. If I have ult, I can kill him. If I don't, I can't, basically. Again, I don't think I can dive or anything, so I will use my time. I will create time by pushing a wave, so now he's stuck in the lane. And I will use that time for something. For example, drop a ward. Now we know that Jax is top, so we should be safe on that Drake. And I need to not go crazy, because after blue buff, Jax could come top. Again, I could probably kill the guy by taking short trades into an all lane, etc., but not consistent. My team is losing, being 4v3 on the map. Happens. So now I'm in a defensive posture. My whole team is dead and they know it. And it's Jax and Volibear that are top side. So I don't want to contest the wave. I'm just gonna take camps. I should actually get the red buff here, but I feel like there's a chance Kayn thinks that I'm trolling him because I didn't participate in that fight. Oh shit, that's a lot of words. Didn't help him, kind of, on that top fight on Volley. And if I take his red buff as well, he's gonna just think that I'm griefing, most likely. Jax didn't play for the Herald, and he has no camp stop. It's been a pretty long time. Okay, I was gonna say it makes no sense that Jax is top here, but I guess he is. We can play it, but we wanna play it slow. If we play it. Yeah, he's trolling, it's whatever. Okay. Nice. Well, again, I used the fact that Volley used everything for my Kayn. Then he used his cooldowns. I told you, like, from the start, it's all about the cooldowns. And then I knew that I could look to punish him. I should have E'd instant. It's my bad, I could have stolen that. Thought the eye would be enough. Okay, now the issue is that Volibear is gonna come back. Yeah, he's TPing, so there's no point in staying. I have gold for Navori. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. Now, in mid-game with Tryndamere, you wanna go red trinket and pink ward. I mean, pink ward if you can afford to do it. But red trinket is gonna be really important because you don't need to get vision. You need to make sure that they don't most of the time. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on the side lane, but you don't wanna like just... Resetting my E with the Navori. You see, I don't just like click on him because I have 2 items to 1 item and a half. I saw that he used his like zone or whatever, so I get out of it and then slow him. I reset my E with Navori. So yeah, you're gonna go on side lane, but if you cannot dive the guy, well, what you're gonna do after is that you're gonna rotate, and on the rotation you need to make sure that they don't see you, and Red Trinket does that for you. Okay, well, he has no TP. I see their whole team, so we get a lot here. Plus we have 6 grubs. We'll actually get the full turret, I think. Hop, 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 hop. Okay, now Voli is gonna come back. Let me get this real quick. Let me ping that we're playing for Nash. That's probably what I'm gonna play for. Or actually, we're gonna... Yeah, we can look to catch Voli. Okay. Well, we got his ultimate, so now they have no ult for Drake. And trolling again. I think... No. It's not PD. Shit. Okay, that's a big mistake. You need to know what items you're building. I think this can be good. Armor pen into these guys. And anti-healing is really good into this guy. And... And PD is also good and consistent. I just have a feeling for that. Regarding items, like it's gonna be whoever you're like, who are you gonna hit and what items help you. And I think that I'm most likely gonna hit their front lane. Here. Okay. MF is stop. MF is stop. That's our chance. Going. I ulted way too early. I didn't like that's the issue when I'm playing in lower elos. I don't trust my allies, and I didn't have much trust in. No, bad. Why is it bad? They're respawning right now. Nashor's is really tanky this season. By the time we take it, it's the time it takes them to arrive. Plus they have a TP on Kassadin. So this is the good play. Basing here. Okay, so this fight, I didn't even like play it too crazy. I just like dashed in and clicked on people. But what made this fight winning? First, like all the advantage and all the items that they had, by just again like doing consistent plays. I didn't like dive Volibear 1,000 times, etc. I just like I proxied a lot. I just took my waves as much as possible. And then the fact that MF, I noticed, I pressed tab and I saw that she had 7 kills. But their 7 kills are top lane, so they have well, not many kills, you know. Okay, yeah. I saw Kassa. Maybe we can trap him here. Keeping my E for his ult. Really good. Okay, now we can go. 2 are dead. Yeah, I cannot catch her. It's a bit sad. They should have waited for me. It's okay though. We missed our shot. We still got some gold. Gonna drop a pink. Okay. Well, I'm back to side lane. Wait my pressure side. I bring 2 or kill and push. And I know that on paper, my team should be able to defend Nash because we have Xerath, and Xerath is really good at defending Nash. Because it's AP damage and Nash debuffs your magic resist. And also because, yeah, he has the range and shit. Okay, well, this is not supposed to happen without being punished. But it happened. Hopefully my team is gonna be able to make something out of it. I used both sums here. But I thought that because we killed Thresh and Nash is up and I'm saying, wait my pressure and bring 2, I thought that they will use that pressure to actually take the Nash, you know. But I guess not. It's okay. We're gonna try again. We tried once. We were supposed to have Nash. Didn't take it. So we're gonna try again, and at some point it's gonna work, right? Right, guys? Come with me, Lulu. I mean, we're on... We walked on 1,000,000 wards, but... Oh, big mistake. Okay. MF is moving. I would just get the mid prior real quick. Now look at what that does. Look at minimap. Oh shit. You see volley? So it just creates a number advantage. Okay. Let's play for Drake then. This. Well, I guess Misfortune is the problem, but without Sims, I don't think I can do much against her. She wants to trap. I'm just gonna leash the Drake. And if they want to defend it, they would have to come. What is Kayn doing? What is Kayn doing? Kayn was doing... And as I said, like, without... I guess I had flash. Kayn was doing Raptors. Okay, I have my ghost now. I think that's what I need the most if I want to get to their backline. Okay, let's try again. I'm bot this time. I was concerned the whole duration because like Cassidy, instead of ulting away, he could have just like ulted on me at any point and make me use ult. And that would be worth it. But I don't have like I don't have the reflex to ult on his ults, you know. So I was kinda shaky. If he throws his zone here. Okay. Please, please, please fight this. I guess I will have to kill Jax as well. Are we finally doing this? Yes, we are. So I'm not gonna keep pushing bot because it's not gonna give us Nash. We already have Nash, right? What is this ping? Okay, Kane is muted anyway. You don't wanna die, don't wanna die. No, 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 no. You're not gonna push this. No. No. Okay. B. Nice. I guess. I mean, that's Trynda's champion's identity, you know? If you cannot go on side lane and be winning there, it's gonna be very hard to be useful. And you do that through what the whole early game laning phase and shit. No. Let's see. How do we bring this game home? I didn't need to Ghost also on this Jax. I was just concerned that he had flash and I would need Ghost to follow his flash. Wait. Wait, all. Really? No. Well, wait, Nila for fight. And that's simple math, you know, like 4v5. Well, 5 is more than 4, so don't wanna start a fight being one less. Now, we can play through Xerath poke. Okay, what's his top wave doing? It's pushing to them. Let me try to catch Kassadin real quick. I think he's not gonna go for next wave, so he probably just based. Yeah, he's in that bush. Doesn't have mana to ult. Now he's gonna have mana again. Soon. W the big weapon, guys. Not even pressing it, like just having the info. I want to try to catch Volley before he reaches the turret. Okay, well, I can threaten to end now. You see? Versus Volibear, like, did I do anything crazy to kill him? Can I just right click on him, didn't I? Well, that's because I'm so much stronger, because of all the shit that I did before. Nice! We have had 4 of our team skills. And we bring it home. So, well, I think there is decent amount of information to learn from that for our friends silver players, but even higher ones. And we're gonna keep doing that up until Master Elo. Or MMR, we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching it. Next video is coming soon, probably tomorrow. Until then, take care of yourselves, guys. Good luck and have fun in game and in real life. And I will see you next time. Peace, much love. Bye-bye.